Welcome back to Banner Saga 3. The battle ahead is a 3-stage battle if you so desire. You can win it 1 stage or maybe even 2 stages. Personally, I'm gonna go for 1 stage. Because I have several important characters wounded, and thus I don't want to get involved in another costly affair. There is an item that's relatively okay, but the thing is, that item only gives you the same bonus as, say, a bard. So, you know, you care about getting willpower. When you kill an enemy, you can just use your bard. Keep a tight formation, cutting attackers down as they come. Shields, Volca calls, in a tone you're starting to become familiar with. The ravens do their best, but progress is slow. Each fallen creature is replaced by 2 more. Eventually you find yourself up and surrounded. Cut the swath, Volca huffs, before we can push any further. Watch the flame. So, I am curious what the whole point of Bulwark's caravan was in Banner Saga 2. Like, legitimately, I'm serious about this. What's the point when you don't really get anything from having kept his caravan strong? It doesn't even matter in Banner Saga 2, really, when it comes to the game. I mean, obviously Rook's caravan does matter a fairly substantial bit, true, but not Bulwark's caravan. I kind of think that they've, in quite a few respects, dropped the ball with this particular title. Now, with Ivor, I'm just gonna increase that over there. Maybe I should level him, give him more willpower. I mean, I don't know, yeah, could do. I will go with Mogan. He seems like a good choice. Now with Mogan, I'm gonna increase his willpower, he kinda needs it. And level up Ditch. Alright, some puncture. What else? Well, give her an item. That will do. Maybe level up Ivor a bit more. I don't know if I want to though. Alright, level up back. I might decide that I care about trying my luck. But I don't want to waste time. I've been trying this for several hours. It's that kind of a battle where you just fail over and over and over again. Alright, so Sigbjorn, Ivor. And would I gain anything? Oh, probably should. Ollie, okay. So yeah, I have people that are injured and are gonna stay injured for the next few days. And that's the main reason over here with Krumer, Bursey, Volca in particular. Holy shit, she's actually really damn good. Alright, so gonna move some people. No, and decide to these things. Alright, Sigbjorn moves there, Mogan over there, the witch over there, Ollie there. Should I move him? Should I keep him? No, I think, yeah. Alright. Oh, that's not gonna work very well, is it? Alright, let's get the hell out of here. Run. Yeah, victory. Not the cleanest of victories, but victory. Fighting through a forest is irksome at best, nearly intolerable in this condition. You break through miles of razor-edged boughs, grasping to catch your breath in open air. On the hill ahead rises Ridgehorn. I'll probably need to rest over here. You see him? Says Volka. Bulwark stands motionless up. Now I know how it feels for all those poor bastard who saw us coming. I don't know what he's thinking at this point, says Oily. Expecting us to do what he'd do, or the opposite, or expecting... Know what I do? Cook some food, sleep, but you won't see that coming. You're just tired of walking, old man. Spar might be right, we'll make it look suspicious enough to throw him off. I never had rest before Ridgehorn. Settle in with the rest of our ravens and sleep. You put your trust in Volka's hands and lay on the hard ground. Time passes slowly. Stop crunching. For sleep, Ivor, Alfred asks. She crouches over the fire, her strange shape fluttering in the firelight. The campsite is still, aside from the gentle crackle of firewood. So, he's just dreams. Some people think dreams are omens. Those people are idiots, but they can certainly be a fine distraction from our troubles. Now, I'm sorry if I dreamt up the old memories back at the Godstone, so to speak. There's more to that story would like me to tell you. I think you should. You heard one half already, how the Valka came forward during the Second Great War of Fire and Fury to push the sculptors to extinction. She gestures theatrically, so I've heard. Perception paint themselves the heroes. What the Valka really did was make their foes a promise. Abandon the war and they share secret knowledge. The Valka taught them to write, they taught the stone singers to weave. And for the first time the sculptors learned how to make more sculptors, to thrive. They kept their end of the bargain and remained hidden, at least until recently. How do you know this? They have their own history on carvings. I've read it on great black stones in the dark home as their trusted guest. What I don't understand is why you trust these Valka. Stare into the fire and it shows you old shapes. When you speak it's almost as if to yourself. When I killed Raiz, when I turned to my kind with her head. Ingvar, they chanted. None had seen asunder before. They wanted to make me the king's kinder. I couldn't. They haunted me, Bellower and Raiz, and that damn child, every night like tonight. Me, it sounds like nothing to have bad dreams, but it rubs you raw, it gets in your bones, so I left the Varl. I found a small town of men where nobody knew who I was, nobody called me Ingvar. Ivor, never had dreams like that in Score. And that's why I agreed to come with Juno and Ivan. The truth is, Juno didn't ask me to join them. I asked her. The flames continued to dance hypnotically. On that bridge in Einertoft, I stood before Bellower. I could have moved, but I just held up my shield and waited for the end. What's that, Ivor? The name snaps you out of your trance. You stand back and stretch your legs. Your axe is where you left it, and ravens are beginning to stir in their it's nothing. Alright, I'll probably need to rest a bit before the next push. Yeah, we have a couple of days, don't we? 6 days. If I can't do it, I'll do it. Oh, right. That may have been a bit more than I would have asked. Should I level her up? You know what, I'll make that decision when we're about to start the battle. Percy. Percy tosses in sleep until he finally huffs and gives up. He sees you're also awake and comes to see nearby. Trouble. I don't know how these damn ravens do it. I just can't pass out at the moment's notice. Are you not one of the ravens? I can see how you might get that impression. I joined Bolveric at Borsgard because Valka asked me to. And when that went wrong, I got roped into this like everyone else. Percy wears a frown and leans on his axe handle. Do you know Ivan to ask you personally? Let's not turn this into something bigger than it is. I do work for money. The Menders pay well and I've got some history in them. That's it. Alfred had something interesting to say about that. She said you tried to kill her when she was trained to be a Mender. Gods, did I? I've tried to kill so many Menders. That came out wrong. The Valka have a pretty rigorous final test for new candidates. It involves some stabbing and some shouting, you know, to make sure the Menders can do what they need to do under stress and pain. So they get some scary-looking Varl me to play the kidnapping Brennan and wrap him up. They don't all make it back. Still feel bad for one poor kid can remember his name. So backwards farm boy, not too bright. I thought for sure he had no chance. He almost made it, almost. But anyway, Alfred was one of those kids. I've been doing this longer than I thought. Hope she doesn't hold a grudge. So you work for yourself? Never could get into that our bones the hill stuff like the rest of you. Why should I care about the dredge or dying in battle? I'd rather have the means to do what I want, live comfortably, eat well. Turns out there's a lot of men out there to hire blood for some blood work, so I thought I'd do that for a little while. Now it's a lifetime later and I never got rich from it. Spent my whole life chasing work while others profited. Other times I traveled to Prince and his tax collector. Thought that was going to be my big payday. People just handed their money over, piled it right into a huge cart because we told them they had to. Practically robbery. Eventually the cart fell over a hill and exploded into a shower of gold coins, never to be seen again. I've never shed a tear over killing men, but that, I cried like a lost baby bird. It happened pretty damn close to this very spot now that I think of it. I can't live in the darkness beyond. It's probably all twisted up and dark as dog turd now anyway. Maybe there's a moral there, but I'm not digging for it. What do you think about this job? If you mean the Valka, you'd be a fool to trust them. I've done some questionable stuff on their behalf, let me tell you. And if you mean saving the world, I couldn't care less. What has the world ever done for me? These days, I'm just putting one foot in front of another. There's still a tiny sparkle of hope that I might profit from this somehow. Pretty bleak way to live. Nothing left to lose, nothing but sleep anyway. Sit quietly until the doors. You keep the rest of your thoughts to yourself. It'd be awkward silence if you're on board viral. Looks like it's time to get going. You know, Ivor, you can tell he's debating whether to get something off his chest. When I worked for the Valka, one of the jobs they paid me to do was to find you. You'd gotten into hiding and they wanted to know where. Do I dare ask why? Truth is, I don't know why. I don't ask questions, but I never found you. I have a feeling if I had, things would have ended up differently between us. So I'm glad I've never sniffed around any small towns like Score, for example. Alright, we have had this conversation, so let's get going. We're close, I can see the tower just over this ridge. That means Bulwark's close too. Probably. Bulwark is waiting ahead. He's patient with dangerous allies. I believe he intends us to stop us from entering Ridgehorn. I will lead Bulwark away, Juno says. I will look blankly into the distance as though he already knew what was coming. Juno continues. The rest of you will wait for my return. I'm going with you. No, you won't. You're the one who must stay with Ivan. Polka steps forward. I don't trust you, and even if I did, you can't handle Bulwark on your own. We split the caravan. She volunteers herself, Ollie and Spar. We give each other dubious looks. Polka adds, I don't take orders, remember? Agree with Polka's plan. Polka hasn't been wrong about Bulwark yet, you say, suddenly feeling Julian's gaze weigh heavily into the lift. As you say, she replies, prepare quickly, she tells Polka. The rest of the caravan cautiously approaches Ridgehorn. Ivan carrying the light, fresh footprints trail off into the snow, following Juno's diversion. So it's working.
I've been told this is where they found Juno the first time. Now they say it's the entrance to another world. How far had she already come just to fall here?
Well, we are a group of goddamned heroes. Not really. Ridgehorn, this brings back some memories. Yeah, how he almost died because of Luden? Yeah, none of them good. It means being surrounded by an army of dredge. Absolutely. So, I wonder though, we don't have light, do we? Baywin curses when he sees rubble around Ridgehorn Tower. The tremors caused by the serpent have caused many structures to topple here. Ivan explains, there should be a doorway leading to give me some time, he says, running up towards the base of the tower. You can see him waving his Valka staff, heaving enormous chunks of rock aside. A little help, shouts Valgara, drawing your attentions back into the fort courtyard. Bulwark is nowhere to be seen, but his warped allies didn't miss you slipping over the bridge. Okay. Battle time, boys and girls. Battle time. I'll use the castaway for the sake of range power. I will use Krummer. And obviously Percy. Yes, make use of every fucking... every single fucking one of them. Or maybe that would be a bad idea. Yeah, I suppose. I do have 58, maybe now's the time to consider some leveling. What? Well, him, I guess. Just in case. Knockback on strength, okay. You know what, I'll take Bercy over Sigbjorn, and I'll actually level him up as well. Should be good. Let's see how far this goes. I've seen worse. I legitimately have seen worse, so this is not the worst it could actually be. I mean, we only have one of these guys over here. Hold on. Let them get closer. It is done. Okay then. Let's not do this again. Well, reinforcements, boys. Yeah, I want to delay the inevitable with that one. I'm actually pretty fucking furious over the slinger. Actually, like, that's the reason
I've been
I'm
told this is where they found Juno the first time. Now they say it's the entrance to another world. How far had she already come just to fall here?
Yeah, I screwed it up there. With Bercy and Krumer, I did screw up. Pretty badly, actually. Either way, I don't know how many enemies we have to fight over here. Okay. Let them get closer then. All right, so here they come. Here they are. Ah, Juno, useless as fucking ever. Alright. Alright, enough of... This was brutal. Really brutal. If this is what Bolric can bring to bear, you can only imagine how much worse it would have been if you were here. Juno weaves between the bodies of the fallen dredge, catches your eye, heads up the steps to Ridgehorn Tower. In your head, you can hear her friendly voice. When you're ready, join me. She must have given Bolric the real runaround, says Park. He keeps scratching. Alright. Anything else? Spar sits on rubble of a ruin, watching Ivan more with vast slabs. He fidgets with an ornate hoard. Good at a time as any to give you this, Varl. I notice you've got no drinking horn. There's no way to live. Look here to drink from a yak's horn, old man. Nah, does it look like a Sadian yak's horn? It's carved from the tusk of a gold boar. Shines even full black. Oh, so I never seen a real gold boar, but I did steal a long time ago from a very rich man, and he seemed pretty convinced. Falca stabbed me with her eyes when I told her I was giving it to you. What made you think of this now? Oh, I don't know. Been down a lot of roads, got the feeling that I might not see the end of this one. And I don't imagine Ditch using it for some disgust. Don't want to imagine Ditch using it for some disgusting things after I'm dead. Why give it to me? Tradition, Varl. These young folk don't know respect. They don't remember the time when it was right to honor a guest. I don't care what any of them say. You're doing a fine job. Look here, but there's history carved there. Before banners and tapestry. See the little armies? The tusk does shimmer on its own. Carved figures almost look like they move as you roll it in your hands. I can't keep this. Take it. It's not getting me laid anymore, and I like this lang spill anyway. He smiles, pleased with himself. You don't seem too upset about facing death. Upset about dying. Varl, I'm more upset about living. Do you know what it's like to taking a piss 3 times a night but only wake up twice? No, that sounds fine. It sounds fine, but I'll tell you what, I'll miss my life. The secret for us poor bastards with short lifespans, it's love. Sounds like a bunch of rot, I know, but if you don't love life, it'll make you miserable. Learn that from a lady friend. He smiles, pleased with himself. Where did you learn to play? What do you mean? Who taught me? Nobody taught me. It was a festival, biggest of the year. By all rights, too young to hold my drink, sipping from every unwatched cup I could find. That's a spat happening, one built like a bear, howling at another man over scar I don't remember. Doesn't matter. The other bastard, he's a mouse. You ever seen one of those guys? Thin beard, wide eyes, ready to run. The brute comes at him with a knife pulled right out of his dinner, and the mouse is soiling himself, climbing over tables to get away. Everyone's lovingly. Even the musicians stop to watch. And I'm off my head drunk, and I'm thinking, by gods, this needs a good song. And so I grab the instrument and go wild, song and screaming. The thing's just singing in my hand. At least in my head, it's a masterpiece. It must have sounded like a boiled cat. The amount of a man, he slowly looks over at me with the most complete confusion I've ever seen. I just remember. The next moment, there's a knife in his neck. The mouse got him. Even drunk as I was, I knew it was because of me. I've been playing ever since. Frankly, it's a damn tragedy wasting my talents on these ungrateful monsters. I would be better. If these two don't find this passage soon, Bolric feign us right in our puckered asses. Yeah. Thanks for a horn. I'll make sure nobody does anything disgusting with it. Enjoy it too. It's not a bloody decoration. It's a gift from the blessed ravens. I thought you'd be helping Ivan. I had to check on something. Look at the horizon. The serpent rides in the distance. It knows we're here, but it won't approach, hopefully. It is scared of you? Scared? I don't think it understands such things. For now, it's just trying to discover what we'll do next. I know the feeling. These horn towers are portals the Menders built long ago. They allow us to enter the inner earth, the dredge home. I know the dredge came from below, the inner earth, like caverns? No, not at all. Imagine another world with sun and sky like our own, but within our own. This will be a dangerous path, but the quickest route to the place where Ivan will undo all of this. Juno sees the skepticism on your face while looking. I also came here to speak with you privately. I know Ivan may seem unusual or approachable, but he is a good person. You seem an unlikely pair. I can see why you'd think that. The fact is, I saved him when he saved me. He is kind and devoted. There's a smile on her face and you realize that may be the first you've seen. I don't know how to talk about it without sounding like an infatuated girl. I truly love him. I know it won't excuse things to say the Valka lead different lives hard in their own ways, but don't we all deserve to be loved by those who would do anything for us? You have to admit, it's hard to know what I should believe. It's not lost on me. When you asked to come with us, I was uncertain. I didn't want to take you away from the loved ones. Well, I'm glad to have you here. I consider you a friend, one of the few Ivan that I have left. I will do what needs to be done to fix all of this, no matter cost. And I've decided that no matter what happens, I will not influence you again. I promise you that. Trust is important. With all Richards, you're on the win. You leave them charming. Alright. You joined the others. Is that? Oh shit. Already waiting in an enormous chamber beneath the tower. So I do expect it happens next spotter as Ivan steps to the edge. We jump, heavy with steps echo off the high wheels, and the dreadful outline stands in the doorway. Well done, witch, says Bulwark. Made a fool of me again. Even from here, we can tell he's shaking in rage. Ivan screams for everyone to jump, but there's only hesitation. Folka turns and walks to Bulwark. The caravan watches Folka with rapt anticipation. Oh, we'll get another chance to talk, Bulwark, so I had to know. Is there anything left of you in there? I never left, Folka, you left. We thought it was what you wanted. I thought I was following orders. What's done is done. Yeah, that does sound like you. Get as close as you dare to barely acknowledge your presence. He'll kill you, Folka. Better listen to him. I'm almost as unpredictable as the company you keep. What if the Valka can undo this, Bulwark? What if they really can? It doesn't have to end like this, you stubborn dolt. They lied to you, Volka. They're lying still. Bulwark points his ass at the Valka, and static flickers across Ivan's shaking hands. These took our reputation, they took our freedom, took my life, they did all of this. Even if they can save this world, I will allow it. Are you kidding me? Life's not fair, is that your argument? Even when I was 8 years old, I never gave you such a sniveling drivel. Don't destroy everything we made to save your pride. The Avens need you, so do I. You feel the slightest shift in Bulwark's demeanor, but in a blink and it's gone. Jump down the rabbit hole, Volka. I won't stop coming until every one of you is dead. That's all you got for me. Me. Volka snatches Bulwark's socks from her belt, then anti-fruits near Strand and pushes it into his hand. If this is just revenge, why wait? Pull Volka away before something goes wrong. Jump, Volka. She'd die. Things are suddenly moving too quickly to react. He Volka aside as Bulwark cleaves through one of your horns and buries his axe in the side of hers. Throat blood splatters forth. Your sight darkens and the room spins, but some Volka manages to drag you to the pit. Lightning arcs from Ivan's staff, scorching the ground around you in wild patterns, catching Bulwark's cloak on fire. Ravens reluctantly leap into the pit and you follow, tumbling down into darkness as the light from the hole above recedes. A roar rings in your ears like the bellow of a thunder. Bulwark leans over the edge, his face wreathed in flames from the smoldering cloak. That's the last thing you see before everything goes black. Arbarang still stands, surprisingly. Sometimes you awaken more tired than when you fell asleep. This is one of those times. Elio was saying. Elio, were you watching me sleep? What? No, yes, I mean, Oddleif sent me to get you. Wasn't sure whether to shake you awake or let you. What's happening? Nothing good. Ruga's free. He's creating problems out by the gates. Oddleif's trying to talk some sense to them now. How did Ruga get free? Well, we were busy fighting in Thunder and saving the city. His men broke into prison, killed some of Petrus's guards too. Are you kidding me? Wish I were. I hate to say it, but we should bring as many clansmen as we can find. It could be a grave mistake to leave them behind. You don't think I'll be safer here? I don't think they will be safe without them. Okay, well that's good. Very good even. Wait, where's Hakon? Huh. Well, Costin sign.